And that's not tyranny. That is a position of a privileged position given to the man because of his design and because of his training to be able to cultivate the woman and to be the gatekeeper over the home. And so when a man is truly the head of the union, if you come into that union, the children will walk in the fear of the Lord, and the woman will become the best version of herself. And so when you find a woman who is not doing better than she was doing when she got married, she married a boy, not a man. So all of these were the things we tried to define in the last class. And I won't repeat it. If you are not here, go and listen to overview of marriage. All of that is there. Tonight, I want to deal with crisis in marriage and crisis resolution. So marriage crisis and crisis resolution. And so I outlined 10 major problems or 10 major things that creates problem in marriage, that if avoided, every home will become a heaven on the face of the earth. 90% of the times we have issues in marriage because we either don't know these things or we know them and trivialize them, assuming they are light until we enter the union. Then problem comes that we can no longer resolve. And so there are 10 things here. I know there are some questions. We'll attempt to address them as the Lord affords us time. So maybe I will speed up. I will try to minimize too many scriptures today. Today, I encourage you to be a Berean Christian. Anything you don't really get, write it down and go and search in scripture. Find out if it is so. They say the Berean Christians were more noble than those in Thessalonica. Because when they heard Paul, they went to search the scriptures to find out if it is so. If you check scriptures and it's not so, come back with your question. I'll be gracious enough to answer you. Praise God. And so the first crisis, or the first thing that results in crisis, marital crisis, is what we call undermining of red flags. And the reason we teach this is because it's not everybody that hears God clearly on who to marry. That's why when I told you, don't marry who you love, I'm not saying it's a law that you shouldn't marry who you love. But I'm saying in case the person God chooses for you is not who you love, what God said is superior to your emotion. Are we together? And that's why I outlined 3 things. That number 1 is who God chooses for you. Number 2 is who fears the Lord. And number 3 is who aligns with your purpose.